Hey you guys, PJD here. Hope you're all doing well. Okay, this video is serious. I made a comment on IG that in 2017 and of course beyond, I want to have the best skin of my life. Now, historically, I haven't had like problematic skin over the years. It's been normal skin. You know, I would get hormonal breakouts and things like that would happen from time to time, but nothing at all like major. But I want to, because I have had periods where my skin is just perfect or as close to perfection as it can be. But that stretch of perfection has not lasted so long that I'm like a year or whatever. I want to be in the zone where my skin is just outstanding day in and day out. And I know diet and other things play a part in that. Absolutely. And I plan on addressing that part of my life as well. But let's just talk right now of things that we can put on our skin. But I know they work hand in hand. So, you know, you can't really have one without the other. But in short, right now, I'm just talking products for the skin. So during Black Friday and also the Sephora VIB sale, that happened, I don't know, October, November, whenever. I got some skincare things and I just want to show you some of the items that I have because I really need to focus on one brand at a time. I think I do too much interchange of products between different brands, and then how can you really attribute your skin success to one particular thing if you're dibbling and dabbling in so many different brands and then changing things nightly and whatever. Now, whenever I have given you guys reviews on skin related things, I've definitely been using that thing consistently. But now I find myself in a position where, because of that Sephora sale and Black Friday and whatever else, I have different things from different brands, and I've just been going back and forth. And now I just need to be consistent, use one whole unit, finish that, then kind of move on. But also, it kind of depends on what your skin feels like it needs at that time too. But let me just go through some of the items with you, and then maybe you can tell me what you're most interested in seeing, and then maybe I can just use that brand consistently and kind of move forward and we see where it goes. I'll show you the packaging for this. This is Youth to the People. I did tell you through the Sephora VIB sale that I was going to get the entire line, which only consists of 3 things, and I did that. So this is the cleanser. I love that their products have kale, green tea, spinach, and vitamins. And it tells you right here the key ingredients, right? So we have chamomile, vitamins A, C, E, as well as B5, aloe vera. Great. And here's the full list of ingredients for those of you who care. So you can read all of that, even though the print is white. So yeah, okay. I think you can still see it though. All right, great. So this is Youth to the People. Of course, no parabens, no fragrance, no animal testing, yada, yada. You can read the rest. Okay, and this is what it looks like, and the price will be down below. This is what the cleanser looks like. I love the packaging and the fact that it just looks so clean. This is a glass bottle. And this tube right here, they recommend that you dispense 1 to 2 pumps when you're going to cleanse your face, because it's supposed to totally cleanse your skin and clear your pores and just give you fresh face. And they claim that this will give you a glow because it says it's packed with antioxidant-rich kale, spinach, and green tea to give you that fountain of youth glow. Okay, so I can tell you after using this, and again, packaging so clean, so nice, I like it. They recommend 1 to 2 pumps. I think you can absolutely get away with 1 pump because but the tube in here that allows this product to be dispensed is wide. So with 1 full pump, you get a nice amount of product. I'm just going to give you a little squeeze right here. Not even a full pump. I'm not even doing a full pump, but you can see the consistency of it. It's kind of okay. That went down to the floor, but kind of a runny product. It's a cleanser, you know, typical cleanser consistency, I think. Nothing unique about that. The scent, because they say it's naturally fragrance too, it smells, I don't know, it smells like veggie, not necessarily veggie, maybe a little veggie, but look, you're not using this for the scent. Pretty much. It doesn't stink. It's okay. It smells like something that you can find in an herbal shop, naturally kind of veggie scented. So anyway, so it's naturally fragranced, no additional fragrances or anything like that have been added in here. It's made in California for those of you who care about stuff like that. And I am almost at the halfway point of it, but again, I haven't been using this exclusively. I've been mixing between finishing my Neogen, also something else that I've been washing my face with, which I'll show you in a second too. And so yeah, so now I'm just going to finish the rest of this bottle, just this alone, I think, but also I want some feedback from you. Tell me, you guys, what you're interested in seeing. It says it's an age prevention cleanser. Now, after using this, and again, almost at the halfway point, age prevention, I don't know, can't attest to that. Do I feel like my skin has been cleansed after using it? Absolutely. I feel like my skin is clean. It doesn't leave me with like any greasy film or any film at all. It feels like my skin is absolutely clean, but it doesn't feel dried out. So I like that. Now, they also mention a glow. I feel it's very low on the glow scale. There may be a slight glow, scale of 1 to 10, 10 being my glowiest skin. This is like, and I'm thinking of more of that natural glow. I would say this is like 5.5, maybe a little bit above like a drugstore cleanser type of glow that you can get. So I'm not getting great glow from this, maybe better than your average drugstore, but not so much so that it's like, oh, my skin is so glowy after using this. It looks so just, no. For me, this is more about the feeling. It is clean and it feels soft. So those two things are great. That's really what I get from this primarily. Now, for the price tag, there are other things that can make it feel clean and smooth or relatively soft without this price tag, because I'm not getting the glow. Maybe if I had gotten the glow as well to a high degree, I would say, yep, definitely worth the price tag at this moment. And again, I haven't been using this exclusively, so I may need to do that before I really come back and say anything, but this is just like my preliminary review of this product. I would say I don't really feel inclined to purchase this again, because I can get soft and I can get clean from other things. Even Neogen, which I kind of referenced or did a mini review on a couple videos ago, it's the green tea cleanser, and this has green tea as well. So again, a similar thing where I said, you know, I wasn't like amazed or wowed by it, but it was cool. It did its job. It cleansed my skin and my skin felt nice, but it just wasn't outstanding. So the same holds true with this, but again, I need to use this exclusively. But there we go. So this is the Neogen cleanser. That's one thing on the table, and with that comes this. I'll tell you this, not with it, it didn't come as a kit, you can buy these separately, is the kale and tripeptide 37 vitamin C hyaluronic acid. You guys know I like hyaluronic acid. It's this little serum here, and I am not at the halfway point here. So here we go. Again, clean packaging, nice little bottle. They recommend pumping 1 to 2 pumps. I just want to show you the full ingredients as I continue talking. Oh, where is it on here? Don't see it. Oh, it's at the bottom. Okay. You may just fare better checking it out on the Sephora site. Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go. So those are the ingredients. You may want to pause that, look at that again. But I'll tell you on the back that they promise with this little serum, brighter, better, faster, stronger. That's their first sentence. And they say it's a high performance serum. It's using fast acting peptides and molecules to maintain your skin elasticity and promote natural collagen synthesis. So that's great. You want that collagen production to be happening while it's also infusing these antioxidant rich ingredients into your skin. It's supposed to, now here are the claims, brighten skin, prevent hyperpigmentation, and it says to work like Photoshop in real life. Okay, so now with these two kind of claims, let me say this. Brightening the skin. Oh, let me hold up the product. And it's a really, as you can see, loose kind of product. Let me squeeze a little bit out. And if you see any markings on my hand, I had done a lip swatch video just before this. But come on, pump out. Oh, okay. That'll be enough because this is not cheap. So here we go. Right here, as you can see, it's right there. Just one little dribble drabble. And I'm just rubbing it around on my skin. There we go. So it's a serum. Feels a little thicker than the consistency of water. So it claims to, oh, it says age prevention, firm and brighten serum. It says that right on the front label. But let's talk about brightening first. You put this on, and I feel like it absolutely, once it dries, they recommend 1 to 2 pumps, and that's what I use. And from what they've said on the box, it's like you could use this night and morning, but I've been switching off. I've only been using it in the morning. But anyhow, if I do use this line exclusively, especially after hearing your comments and everything, I may go to just using this as my treatment both night and day. But anyhow, you put this on. Once it dries on your skin, I feel like your skin is taut, right? And it does have this kind of, I don't want to say glow, but it has this shine to it where it's not greasy. Like if you wipe your finger over your forehead or something, it won't come off with any greasy film. It just looks very bright and glowy. It does. It does. After it dries, it gets that. Then they recommend, oh, and then also about preventing hyperpigmentation. Can I say that it has prevented hyperpigmentation? I don't know. I'm scared to say that because there was a little thing that I had here, a little bump. Where is it? Anyway, right there. You can't really see it now. And also I have on a little foundation. But I knew that it was going to become, after I like squeezed it and did all that stuff, I knew that it was going to become this hyperpigmented spot. There is a thing that I have from Jurlique that I think helps to reduce the appearance of hyperpigmentation, but I didn't use it on that. I almost always totally forget about it. I don't know why. I'll probably have to do that in a separate video. But anyway, so I didn't use that, but I did use this. And the spot, it did become a hyperpigmented spot, so it was darker than the rest of my skin. But it was not as dark as I think my skin would have normally turned. So did it prevent hyperpigmentation entirely? No. But did it have a hand in making it not as dark as it would have been? Perhaps. Perhaps. But because I'm mixing and matching and including so many different things in my skin regimen, the reason I want to say, and I'm just going to interject a separate product right now to say, I can't entirely give credit to this serum, because I also started using this Cover FX. It's an SPF. This is it's a clear, how they properly label it, invisible sunscreen with SPF 30. So I've been using that as well. Now, if you are trying to do really good skincare, you should have some sort of sunblock or something in your skin routine. Historically, I have not, second time I've used this word in this video, change out the vocab. Anyway, in the past, I have not traditionally used a sunblock while I'm on vacation. Yes, I use one on my body. Usually I don't have one for my face unless it's like an SPF or something that's built into a tinted moisturizer or something that I'm using. But in general, it's not something that I use separately, like this separate product that I put on every day. I want to start doing that. And because the reason why is because, of course, the sun helps to darken your skin, right? And then if you have a spot that's hyperpigmented already, it can help to darken, the sun can help to darken those spots even more. So with me using this sunblock now, perhaps that dark spot didn't become as dark as it would have in the past because I have the sunblock. So is it this that did it, or is it this, or a combination of the two? I'm not sure. So that's why I'm going to have to start introducing things in a different way so that I can really determine what's doing what. But yeah, so that was the other product that I was going to show you. Sorry, this is kind of all over the place, but I felt I really need to talk about this sunscreen at the moment, and I'll have the price of this down below. And this is it, and it feels very, oh my goodness, it goes on so well. I have worn it just on its own. I've worn it with makeup on top, and look how that just goes into my skin. I have not taken a picture to see about flashback, but I believe this has none. It's transparent. Another reason why I've gotten away from using like a sunblock and things like that in the past is because ones that I've used have given me like this, even if you're not wearing makeup on top, especially if you're not wearing makeup on top, this gray cast. I'm not even worried about pictures and flashback. Just my skin shouldn't look ashy grayish, and so many of them didn't work that I just kind of just kick those to the side. But you really do need some type of sunblock protection. Everyone kind of needs that. So in looking forward to 2017 and beyond and wanting the best skin of my life, sunblock is going to have to be a part of my routine, and this is the one that I'm starting out with. Maybe there are others that are better on the market. We'll see, but for now I'm using this Cover FX SPF 30 invisible sunblock, and yeah, see how that just melted right into my skin, nice and clear and done. And it feels, when you put makeup or anything else on top of it, well, makeup primarily, it feels like, I don't want to call it a primer because it's not a primer, but it feels, should I say silicone-y? No, but it absorbs into your skin rather quickly, but it just gives it a nice foundation. I like it. I like it. I like it. Like it. So if you have other sunblocks or something you want to recommend, please do so down below, and I'll certainly check those out. But going back to this, so I can't say that this has prevented hyperpigmentation because it could very well have been the sunblock, but I will continue to use this. Now, I got to tell you, they asked you to follow this serum up with this, their moisturizer, which you can use night and day. And I do like that it comes with this little spatula, so you won't be, you know, contaminating the product by digging your finger in that, even though I have been digging my finger in it. But anyhow, it's just me, and I do it with clean hands. But this is the Kale Spinach Green Tea, and I love that it has hyaluronic acid right on the front of the jar. You know, plump your skin, make it look all vibrant and youthful. So it says also, too, it's an age prevention moisture cream. And here's their little logo, Youth to the People. So there we go. This is the product. I can tell you, this reminds me of Belif, the Aqua Bomb lotion moisturizer that I spoke to you about a long time ago, in the sense that it's, here it is. Okay. I feel like it does moisturize my skin, and much like Belif, it, see how, look at that, that just like went in, it absorbed. You can use just a little, and it really does a great job of moisturizing. Now, I can't remember the price of the Belif Moisture Balm, of which I still have some of that in my beauty area, but I have this as well. And as I mentioned, I've been just going between different brands, so I haven't been using this consistently, but I do think that it moisturizes rather well, so that's good. Especially with these colder months that are here, you certainly want your skin to be moisturized. I'll show you the ingredients as I continue to talk. So yeah, and they all have that kind of same natural veggie type of scent. So there you go. I hope you were able to see those ingredients. And right here it says right here, get ready for some leafy green moisture with our lightweight, multifunction, antioxidant rich moisture cream. And oh, this one and this one, I can tell you, the cleanser that I showed you first and this moisturizer, they claim to help fight against free radicals. I had done a post a very long time ago, and I think it was on the text-based post about free radicals and what that means to your skin and all that. And so anyway, this claims to fight against it. It says 100% vegan ingredients. Gotta love it. So I love Youth to the People for the ingredients and what they have put into their products. But now this, and I can't exactly remember, and it'll be down below, the price of this, but I believe it was close in range, but maybe a little more expensive than the Aqua Bomb from Belif. I feel like they do very similar things, but again, as you can see, I haven't even used half of the jar, so maybe over time this will do even more. We'll see. But again, I do need to concentrate on one specific unit at a time so I can figure out what's really doing what. But so far, I mean, in terms of moisture, it's great. I can't tell you if it's fighting free radicals. I can just tell you that my skin feels moisturized. You can use it day or night, as they mentioned right here. It will give you healthy, beautiful skin that you've always dreamed of. Well, you know, only time will tell with that. And they have these superfoods in here that are supposed to really be antioxidant rich and really help your skin to thrive. So we'll see. So that's one brand that I'm dealing with, Youth to the People. And that's all that they sell through Sephora, those three things. The other thing I'm going to tell you about is this peptide from Youth to the People made me think of another kind of exfoliant or serum that you can use on your face. And I really should say exfoliant. This is different because that's a serum that's supposed to prevent hyperpigmentation. And there's an exfoliant that I have that is also supposed to prevent hyperpigmentation. I wouldn't use these two together though. But anyhow, so this is the Youth to the People one that you saw. Here's one other note that I wanted to make mention of. So that glow that I told you that you get when you put this on and how your face is kind of taut, but doesn't feel tight like it's going to rip or break or anything. And then you put that moisturizer from Youth to the People on top. And I feel like the glow that this gives you goes away. So it feels moisturized, but that glow is gone. All right, so now I'm dealing with skin that where the glow is bye-bye. So that made me feel like, it's like that just wiped away this glow. There was something that came to mind, and I remembered a product I used to use. I've probably gone through 3 bottles of it, but it was just harder to find over time in Sephora. You no longer can find it on the Sephora site, and it is this bad boy from Bliss. Now, I remember the first bottle of this that I ever had. Let me just show you this right now. The first bottle of this that I ever had, I bought it from Sephora, and I said, okay, great. You're supposed to like squeeze out 3 to 4 pumps. It's supposed to get rid of your hyperpigmentation over time. I feel like it does it rather quickly. It does not have hydroquinone in it. Did I pronounce that correctly? Not in here. What else? And I say that because that is an ingredient that I think I had some other product, a small sample of it or something, and I saw that had hydroquinone, because they recommend that you don't take more than their specific dosage or amount of that, because it can have some very adverse effects internally, or some studies have claimed that it could. So I threw that product away. It's not this. I had some other product. I forgot who it was by, when I saw the hydroquinone, and it had, I think the recommended percentage is you can't exceed 2% or something like that in a day, but I didn't even want to mess with that. So yeah, back to this. I feel that this, without having hydroquinone, gets rid of your hyperpigmentation rather quickly. The reason I had hesitated on using it when I got my first bottle from Sephora like years ago is when I got it, and then it says, here, retexturizes and gently exfoliates, lightens dark spots, and brightens skin, helps reduce the look of large pores and fine lines. So all that stuff seems great. But then also on the box, it says, people with darker skin, me, may be prone to an increased risk of undesirable skin pigmentation change. What? So are you going to tell me, because some lasers can do this too, that it will make my hyperpigmented spots even darker? Because it said change. It didn't describe what change, but generally that's the change these companies are talking about, that it can make your darker spots even darker. And I'm like, no, why would I even do that? I don't want to do that. But I don't know, whatever pushed me over the edge, I decided to try it, and I noticed I did not, and this was before, long before, because this goes back years ago, I even was using any sunblock or anything. And I feel like it didn't do that at all. And in fact, I was like, oh my goodness, this is great. Then got another bottle, finished that, another bottle, finished that. My skin was looking great. However, as I told you, on Sephora, I couldn't find it anymore. And then I looked on the Bliss site, and there was a time I believe I did not see it there either. But anyhow, now I looked recently and I saw it, and they were having some sale, which they're probably still having now before the year ends, 20% off. They didn't sell it, the single version, just getting one bottle, which I think is priced at $65, which I think is the same price as the Youth to the People one. It was sold out. So getting just one bottle was sold out. But if you want to get 2 bottles together, that was in stock. I'm like, these didn't even come attached. Clearly, you can separate and sell me the one bottle, but whatever, that's neither here nor there. So anyway, if you get the 2, it's 20% off, and they were selling both of them for like $104 or something, whatever. So anyhow, I got this, and it's called the Peeling. I'm sorry, I didn't even give you the name. I'm so excited about this product and to have it back in my life, but I have not opened these bottles. I have not used them yet because I was using this, but I will show you something else from Bliss that I've been using. This is why I'm telling you, I'm like all over the place with skincare products and items that I have, and look how long this video is. Sorry, but we need to discuss these things. But I felt that this really, for the bottles that I used, and I don't know why, again, it's not on the Sephora site anymore, but you still can get, if you're concerned about Ebates, and I'll have my Ebates link below, that they do have Ebates through Bliss. So I bought it directly from the Bliss website because I saw that it was there. So I was really happy about that. And I personally did not have any issues with my hyperpigmentation getting darker. In fact, it made it go away, and I didn't see any adverse reactions or effects on my skin based on using this. So really, really like it. So that's that. But also from Bliss, I saw this. It's called That's Incredi Peel, and it's 30 pads that you get. This I had never used before making this purchase. All right, so you get these little pads, and each night, and they do specifically say at night, you're supposed to take this little pad. Think of it like a little circular pad, even though it's more rectangular in shape. But anyway, a little pad, rub it all over your face. Don't wash it off, and then follow up after a minute with whatever moisturizer you want to go to bed with. I got this because the things that it describes that it can do is similar to this. I wanted to see, okay, is this the same thing? Because this is cheaper. This was like 30 something bucks for 30 pads. I was like, okay, if this gives me the same effect as that, and this is 65, even though I'm sure you get more uses out of this than this, because you only get 30 pads here. But I saw somewhere online where someone wrote that the pad, because it's rectangular in shape, is long enough and it has so much like juice in it that they cut it in half and use it for 2 separate nights. So they really get 60 uses out of this instead of the 30. For me, I've just been using just the one pad. Each time I haven't cut anything in half, but I could see, the possibility of why you may want to do that. I can tell you, as soon as you put this on, and it says targets fine lines, wrinkles, dark spots, and imperfections. Perfect. Okay, so again, similar to what I just showed you from Bliss here. And it says retexturizes and smooths all skin types, creates an overnight facial with an overnight facial effect with time release technology in just one step. I can tell you, after using these pads for roughly a week every night, I think there was one night that I did skip. I like it. I feel like it has an effect on imperfections because I had the bump here that I told you about. I feel like that made it come down a bit. Definitely, if you have sensitive skin, maybe hold on or something, or see if you can get your hands on a single pad or something. Did it say something? Well, it said all skin types, which would include sensitive, combination, normal, a whole bunch of skin types, but it tingles. It really tingles, and it's somewhat of an intense tingle for the first 10 seconds maybe, and then it dies down and you feel absolutely nothing. Your skin has this kind of taut look, again similar to what you get here and what you get here. It has a shine, it has a glow to it. You put your moisturizer on afterwards and go to bed. And when you wake up in the morning, I mean, you just wash your face as you normally would and go about life. But I feel like this has made the hyperpigmentation I have right here decrease. But again, I can't attribute it entirely to this because I've been doing the sunblock. I've had in the morning this, which says, it's supposed to help with hyperpigmentation. Really, it says prevent hyperpigmentation, but also help with hyperpigmented spots that you may already have. And there's something else that I had also been using, which also, if it's that doing it, that too helps with hyperpigmentation. I'll get to that one in a second. So again, clearly I need to be focused so I can know what's doing what. I said that like 3 times this video. But anyhow, so these pads are also something that's up for grabs. Let me know if you want to see how that works, if I'm using that exclusively. I got this from Sephora because it was only 10 bucks and it looked cute in the packaging. This is from Clinique. Back in the day, I used to use their moisturizer. I've never used this City Block thing. This is supposed to be like a charcoal base clarifying cleanser. And I never used that, so I really got it for that. But over time, this moisturizer just didn't seem as effective for me anymore, but it has hyaluronic acid in it, and it came in this kit, so I said, hey, I can go back to that as well. Let me give it another go. This is their gel moisturizer with hyaluronic acid, so great, great, great. And City Block purifying cleanser, charcoal cleanser. So that's another thing on the block, which I may, use at some point. The other thing that I referenced, that helps with dark spots is black soap. I've said in previous videos that there was a specific black soap that I use. I shown it on camera, never able to find it again after I finished my last square of that soap. It just said simply Ghana black soap on the label. I had shown it on camera a long time ago. Anyway, couldn't find it. But in a recent video, Makeup Vixen was really singing the praises of this black soap that you can find from Coastal Scents. I went on their website and I didn't get the sale that she got. I think she got hers during Black Friday, but I got a sale that they were still running, where normally I think this is priced at either 15 or 16 bucks, and I got it for like $12 for this big block. So that's good. So here we go. This is from, again, Coastal Scents African Black Soap. And black soap is not supposed to be black. It is supposed to be this color. So here we go. I also picked out from Coastal Scents the sample size because I just was curious to see what the sample size would be like, because if you guys didn't want to go all in and get this like big one, maybe the sample is what you want to start with. And I think the sample was priced at like $1 whatever. So that was good, really inexpensive. I got 2 of the sample bars. I already broke off 2 pieces of the sample one to use. And I can tell you, so far, so good. I really think this is going to be a nice black soap, especially since I can't find that Ghana black soap that I had mentioned in the past. I think this comes the closest to, if not, yeah, it comes really, really, really close to that, because when you put it on your face, you get that, like, I get a tingle, right? So that lets me know it's working. And then again, I've seen a decrease in the hyperpigmentation, the hyperpigmented spot that I had here. So is it this doing it? Is it that doing it? Is it the sunblock? I don't know. But I feel like this is going to be a really good black soap, but you know, I'm just going to continue finishing it to see if it really, you know, continues to work well with my skin. And black soap is great. And this would, let's say this is the end all be all and this ends up working. This is a really inexpensive way to treat your skin. Just wash this, use this as your cleanser, as opposed to something that's like 30 something bucks. You know, use this as your cleanser. Get this huge block for like 12 bucks, or stick with the sample one and get a bunch of these, whatever you want to do. And really have your skin clear, because this helps with like breakouts. This helps with dark spots. So black soap is really, really excellent if you can find pure black soap. So yeah, so this is also on my radar, and I've already been using that. Other thing I need to talk to you about. Oh, let me put this here too. Makeup Vixen also mentioned this marula oil, which you can get from Sephora, and I got it from Sephora. Now, because I was being, I don't want to say I was being cheap, but because I had used marula oil in the past, but only for my hair, not at all for my skin. And this one is the one that they're kind of marketing and, you know, presenting for your skin. This is the brand that Makeup Vixen says she really, really loves it for her skin. So I got the cheaper one. I got the lowest level that sold through Sephora. It's 15 bucks. Yes, but I didn't realize that it was going to come with a roller ball, but that's okay. I still use it on my face because I just want to get the smaller one first before getting the 1 ounce, which I think is 50 something bucks. So I want to start small, see how this works on my skin. And so far, I mean, it seems fine. It seems like an oil that I put on my skin. I haven't noticed anything outstanding. I did get a little tingle one day right here. I don't know what that was about, but my skin looked nice when I put it on. It was great. I'll see if it helps to reduce the appearance of like bumps or prevent other bumps from coming up. But again, as you can see, I've been doing way too many products from different brands. I need to calm it down, stay focused. This is not going to like rot or anything in 2 seconds. So I have time to get to these, but this is 100% pure marula oil, and I have the $15 one, again, through Sephora. And with the roller ball, though, it still rolls on my face quite well, so that is not a problem. I was just expecting to be able to pour it, you know, as I want to, but you can't with a $15 one because it has the roller ball. But just roll it all over your face. You'll be fine. The other thing that I have in my regimen now, or I haven't opened these boxes yet, because as you know, for Black Friday, I said that I was going to get these Drunk Elephant products, the glycolic night serum, right, Framboos, and also the day serum. I thought that these were the most important pieces that I used from, remember this, I had gotten these same things, the night and day Drunk Elephant products. This one is the day one, and it includes the Hydra B little moisturizing lotion, and it includes the serum, which is the full size, which I just showed you. And I haven't opened those since I got them from Black Friday, because I feel like I know that works. So I'm just holding that off to the side for a minute, and let me just address these other products. But I will get back to that and just use that exclusively. But of course I would need some other cleanser, because those are just the night serum and the day serum. So well, the night acid and the day serum. Let me just say this to you. I know this may still be sold out online, but if you can go into your local Sephora and actually see it, because I have seen these in Sephora in store, I would recommend getting this. Initially, I was balking. If you remember that video where I was saying, this cost me $23 and these are like deluxe samples. Well, because you're only using it once during the day section you use in the day, and the night one you use at night, and these are sold separately. This one I think was $28. I think the night one was more expensive. But because of that, it's like you get longer usage out of it. I can tell you that this literally lasted me. I started using this on December, I believe, no, not December, November the 3rd or 4th, and it lasted me into December. So you get a month's worth of use of something for 20 something bucks. I think that's really good, especially for this small thing. And it's not like I was doing one pump. I was doing, of the Hydra, I think I needed 2 to 3 every morning. And of the serum, I needed like 2. I think they recommended 3, but I was fine with 2. It totally covered my face, and I thought that was great. With the night, same thing. It lasted me, because it lasted me into December. So this size of the Framboos Night Serum, as you saw, or Night Acid. And I did not get the full size of the virgin oil because I have other oils, and like the marula and another one that I'm about to show you. So I didn't feel like this was as necessary, but I did like the oil. I thought it was fine, but I wasn't going to spend like 80 bucks for this virgin marula. Oh, it's marula too. I did. So 15 bucks with that marula as opposed to like 80 for how they sell Drunk Elephant markets there. Virgin marula luxury facial oil. Okay. Drunk Elephant, just exorbitant prices for no reason. Okay. So yes. So that's the Drunk Elephant thing. Yes, I have these, which I'm going to jump into soon. But since I kind of feel like after using it for a month that those were good for my skin, I kind of push those to the side because I know those are going to be winners, I think, using the full size and using it over a longer period of time. However, let me say this. With many products, they'll tell you like, it'll do this and that for you with continued use. Oh, this video is long. Sorry. Okay, so they'll tell you like with continued use that your skin will have all of these results. I feel after using that day and night serum products from Drunk Elephant for a month that yes, my skin felt really, really great. After I had run out of it and it was done, excuse me, I felt like my skin was then just looking normal, not as great. So does this mean I would be tied to this for life? Perhaps. Or maybe I would just need to use the full size, which would take me, of course, longer than a month to complete. And then maybe my skin would hold on to the effects of it. I don't know. We'll see. Because I also don't like the idea of being tied to something. Because remember I told you in between using it, like even before I put on the serum, after like 7 days, I started to see that my skin just naturally had that great glow before I even put on the next step of it. And I was like, ooh, this is good. This is impressive. Whereas I felt like the Sunday Riley one, it was like, it was just for the moment. And once you washed it off, it was gone. But by day 7, it's like my skin was thriving on its own, which I appreciated from Drunk Elephant, which is why I sided with them for Black Friday instead of Sunday Riley, along with the ingredients, which we discussed in that other video. So that was that. So yeah, so we'll see about that. I don't like the idea of being tied to a product forever, but at least if it can get me in good enough shape to where I may need maybe just one of these, but maybe not both. I don't know. We'll see, because it's a pricey brand as well. And I especially don't like to be tied to something super pricey, but maybe I can get by on like that African black soap and that marula for 15 bucks, you know, then my skin regimen would be really cheap. Here's another oil that I purchased again, because I was not going to get that virgin marula for 80 bucks from Drunk Elephant. So I got this one from Origins because it has this light citrusy kind of scent. I got this one. It is the high potency Nitamins. It's supposed to be used at night. It's in oil. And I don't want to lie and tell you it has hyaluronic acid in it. I see this video is very long. I can do videos on this later if you care. But here I just put that oil there. It has a little light kind of orange citrusy scent. And I said I can pair this oil with the nighttime glycolic serum from Drunk Elephant if need be. I also then bought the high potency Nitamins lotion or night moisturizer. As you can see already, I've been through how many moisturizers have I shown you? So this is why I need to sit down and focus. I've used this just a few times. I got the jar in the oil-free version, but it comes in 2 versions on the Sephora site, and I was able to get a sample of the one that has oil included, and this definitely leaves you with a more glowy look. This, again, is the same high-potency Nitamins, because you can combine the oil with the night moisturizer. So I said, since I got that oil, let me get this as the oil-free one. But I also want to try the one with oil, and it does give me more of a glow. But it's supposed to be used at night to really enrich your skin with your skin with the vitamins and nutrients that you need, and then you wake up to great skin. I think in the morning my skin looks normal. My forehead looks extra shiny though, borderline oily. So I don't know what's happening there. Even when I use the oil-free one. But the rest of my skin, and maybe that's because that's the part that's like on the pillow, so it's rubbing, it doesn't have that same type of glow to it, borderline oily. It doesn't have that. But again, that may just be because I'm on the pillow and stuff like that. I did also get a free sample of this 2-part kit from Glam Glow Dream Duo. It's an overnight transforming treatment. So we'll see. I doubt that I'm going to buy the full size anyway, so this is probably not even worth mentioning. And I say that because I've already, I think I've used every Glam Glow mask ever purchased. I have some of them left. The purple one that dries, it's silver, peel off. I have that one still left. I was going to say in stock. This is not like inventory. I don't own a storehouse, but I have some of that left. And the orange one, I do like that one, but that's not a daily thing that I would use. It has really good exfoliating like grains and granules in there. And a bunch of other things, but how about I say masks and stuff for another day, another video. But I am here for the best skin of my life. I hope you are too. Let me know which products or brands you're interested in me really sticking to and trying first, and I will let you know how it goes, and hopefully I can do that in a real style where I'm documenting things that are happening with my skin, because I right now have these 3 bumps right here that came. Oh, they so annoyed me. Now again, I don't know if that's also because I've been using some masks that are supposed to purge your skin, and really if you're purging, where is it going to go? Is it going to go in, or it's going to come out? So that makes sense. However, I can tell you that while I was washing my face even a couple of weeks ago, I didn't feel, there were no visible bumps on my face, but I could feel it underneath. You know what I mean? Like it had not come out, but I felt it. And then as I was using some of these purging products, now these 3 jokers have come right here, and I need to kill them. There is a product that I have by Origins. I've shown it in the past. It will burn your face to oblivion. It will just sizzle your skin right on off, which is why you need to be very careful. They sell you about this much of it, and put it on the bump only. Otherwise, again, it will sizzle your skin off. It will be hyperpigmented. You will have a burn. You don't want that. So I'm talking about way too many skincare products. I have lots. These are just the ones that I've purchased in recent times. But again, let me know what you're feeling. There was something I was forgetting to show you. This from Periscope MD. This is Blue Plasma, and I know he's since come out with a different version of Blue Plasma. It's called like Gentle Blue Plasma or something like that. But anyway, this, like the other things that I've shown you before, it's supposed to have, attack only dead surface skin, it says. It's supposed to lift debris, purify your skin. Whole deal. Supposed to give you a brighter, more radiant appearance of your skin, because it's also helping to get rid of the dead old skin, as well as improve the appearance of hyperpigmentation, blah blah blah. Same deal. You can kind of read what it says here on the box, right? So you're not supposed to have any skin damage, no dryness, no environmental sensitivity, no downtime, the whole deal. You use this at night on your skin. I can tell you, I got this product before I got all the other ones that I've shown you in this video. This one stings. It smells like fish. I don't even want to open it right now. Smell it in store and you'll see, because I used to smell this at times from time to time in store, and I would say like, oh, it's probably just been sitting out here. Maybe it's rotten. No, this is how it comes. And I got this through Hot Luck at a much reduced price. So I'm happy about that. My Hot Luck, all that will be down below too if you care. Yeah, it smells like fish. It smells like fish. And who wants to have fish on their face? Now, of course, when it dries, you're not smelling it anymore, but I'm just not motivated. But if it works, I may try. And also, I think this one, the other reason why I stopped is because, yes, I noticed some breakouts after using this. And I was saying, is it this or is something going on? And then when I did a little looking online, I came across a woman whose YouTube video, and she had said in the comment section, like, yes, it will get worse before it gets better. And I'm like, I wasn't having issues like this, so why am I going to continue using this? So that's another reason, not only the scent, but that's also why I stopped using this. And I haven't picked this one back up, but I may in the future. I don't know. We'll see, because maybe it was also with the timing, it may have been hormonal too, so I can't put it all on Periscope MD, but we'll see. I may go back to this one, but it does stink, and I don't know. So that's another thing if you're interested in. But the woman who said that, she said after that period was over, now she has like amazing skin. Her skin really did look beautiful on camera too. And other people, I've read other reviews where other people have said similar things. So I don't know, maybe it's just doing a full-on purge, and then your skin is just like great from there on out. I don't know. So here's the ingredients for that in case you're interested. And yeah, so that's it for the products that are kind of up, and you see free of parabens and all that. We like to see that. Look at this nail polish. Look at that. Look at that. This isn't old school. This is Orly Space Cadet. See how it looks purplish, then it looks green in some instances. Yes, love it. Anyhow, I think I'm going to do a nail polish lookbook. Anyhow, and we'll move forward. But again, I'm so excited. I'm going going to up my water intake, like everything. I'm really, really, really excited because great skin is amazing. Amazing. And I love it and I want it. And I want it on a more consistent basis. I know the hormonal thing will always happen, whatever, but I want great skin to be mine. It will be mine 2017 and beyond. Let's claim it and get it. All right, so I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you so much for watching this extra long video, and we'll chat later.